I'm Michael Bain, and welcome to Triggered, coming to you this week, not from the secret hidden bunker in the Rocky Mountains, but from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Lipsey's distributors. The reason I'm here is for a very exclusive event, a chance to try out a gun that was one of the big surprises that shot 2024. Obviously, it was the year of the lever guns, as we talked about, but one handgun stood out, and it was not something any of us expected. That's this gun. It's a collaboration between Lipsey's and Smith & Wesson. It's the Ultimate Carry J-Frame. It's available in 5-shot 38 Special and 6-shot 32 H&R Magnum. Why is it the Ultimate Carry J-Frame? Believe me, by the time we finish this video, you're going to agree with me. Let's take a look.
You know, Michael, this project is extremely important to Lipsey's. We've been wanting to do a project with Smith & Wesson for a while now, but really wanted to do something that was meaningful, that the market would really respond positively to. Smith & Wesson J-Frame is so iconic. To be able to do some improvements to that platform really excited us.
Well, this is pretty amazing, is that you've taken this gun from the, say, 1930s. It's an iconic American gun, one of the most famous American handguns, and you fixed the three primary problems, which is you came up with a grip for a human hand, a trigger that a normal human finger can pull, and sights that a normal human can see. Doesn't seem like it should have taken since the 1930s for you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you take a classic series guns and you just overlook what the capabilities are. And the way we approached this project was that, most people real normal people are carrying these guns every day. So if this is the gun that you're going to probably be carrying in an incident, why not make it as most shootable and easy to hit with as possible? So the thing that excites me so much about this project is bringing back the 32 H&R Magnum. That cartridge has been a favorite of mine for a long time. It's been out since the 1980s, but it's really been underserved in the airweight J-frame world. Smith & Wesson did them about 20 years ago, and now they're kind of a cult classic. And the people who really shoot these guns realize that the increase in capacity, the reduced recoil, and the terminal performance, as we saw out here on the range today, is really on par with anything else you could put in a J-frame. So this Ultimate Carry J-Frame is just a beginning. We've got a lot of cool projects in the works. We think about everything. We like field guns, we like carry guns, we like hunting guns. And Smith & Wesson, now that we've got this going, we've got a lot of cool stuff in the works.
Let's talk a little, Andrew, about the idea of updating an iconic gun, of taking a gun like the J-frame and bringing it to a new level.
Sure. Well, this came about it was Lipsey's idea. Lipsey wanted to do some exclusives with us, and so Jason Klossner and I had a conversation at SHOT Show 2023. Discussed a variety of projects, but the J-frame was sort of at the top of the list. And some key aspects he wanted were great sights on the gun. He looking at some grip options, and then after I spoke to Smith & Wesson Engineering, they had a variety of upgrades, internal mechanical upgrades they wanted to do to really make it the best sort of defensive revolver that we could make today.
Is this the first revolver that you brought to fruition while you were at Smith & Wesson?
Yes, that's correct.
This must have been a pretty exciting day for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I may not look so excited, but no, absolutely, it's been fantastic. And of course, a lot of like anything, you're a little bit nervous until the end of the day, when you can actually take a sigh of relief and go, hey, everything has gone really well. There's been extremely great positive feedback from everybody on the revolvers, and everyone's excited. So yeah, now I can sit back tonight and relax a little bit and share some stories with everybody.
You're going to want to stay with us, because when Triggered returns, we're going to spend some more time with what amounts to, I think, the gun of the year, the Smith & Wesson Ultimate Carry Snub. This week's Triggered is brought to you by Muzzle Stick, biggest, brightest, strongest. Taurus USA, always ready, always bring it. Stoger, everyday tough. SDS Imports Thesis. Thesis means quality. Hunter's HD Gold, They change so you don't have to. MTM Case Guard, quality shooting sports accessories. And Ed Brown, the best money can buy for over 50 years. Welcome back to Triggered, where we're talking about this gun, the Smith & Wesson Ultimate Carry, collaboration between S&W and Lipsey's. Let's talk about it. We're at the Lipsey's booth at SHOT 2024, and this is what a home run looks like. This is the Ultimate Carry Smith & Wesson J-frame. I'm going to let the legend, Brian Eastridge, take me front to back on this gun and why it is Ultimate Carry pistol.
So Michael, when Lipsey's called us into the project, effectively what they've done is they've put all the features all of us gun guys have really wanted in a J-frame all in one package. So to start out, we'll go front to back. They went with the two-piece barrel like we used to see on the Scandium guns for part of the endurance package. We went with a XS front sight that is regulated with the rear sight for 135.
What a novel idea.
Yeah, actually gets to the sights. So from there, we went chamfered charge holes, right?
Yep.
How many gunsmiths have made a mint doing that?
Oh.
It's a secondary operation. Kind of the throwback to the old like black powder cut on the front of the cylinder, a little bevel here. So
That's
you're not
cool.
shaving leather and Kydex and everything else when you go to reholster. We've got the endurance package. You can see the pins here. Those are titanium pins, and they're kind of a throwback to the old engineering where your hammer and trigger set are actually riding on a bearing surface and not the internals or the side plate.
Right.
So that gives you an excellent trigger out of the box. They've rounded the trigger, and my favorite part of the whole thing, these custom VZ stocks. So they're kind of what we used to refer to as a high horn, but they're speed loader cut. So they're comfortable.
Again, a
to
novel
shoot.
idea.
Absolutely, right out of the box. The guns will be available in February through Lipsey's. They are a Lipsey's exclusive. Over to you.
Perfect.
Mike.
32 H&R Magnum, what we're all carrying in 327 LCRs. So, Chris Serino, you've been a trainer for a long time. Are you surprised at the return of the 32 H&R?
I actually thought it was dead. I was looking at all the ammo we had in there on the shelves, and I thought, this never really took off. But I'm pretty sure somebody's bringing it back.
Just today, where you're out here shooting, were you surprised when you're watching these high-zoot 32s zip through
The new Ultra Carry by Smith & Wesson has definitely piqued my interest in the 32 H&R. It is absolutely impressive. I mean, it's not amazing, it's impressive. The performance, the way it shoots, the gun is perfect, the trigger's great, the sights are great. I mean, it's 6 shots instead of 5, and the performance with some of those bullets we were getting in gel is absolutely, it's truly amazing.
Tell me a little about this facility.
Well, we're here at the home office of Gun Talk Media. This is Range Ready. Everything behind me is Range Ready. I am the producer of training content and the director of training for Range Ready. We're in Robert, Louisiana, and this has been a long time coming.
It's a beautiful facility. This is, you know, Ryan Gresham's vision of what a training facility should be like, and you would have never thought the vision would have included an old steer slaughterhouse. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it used to be a slaughterhouse. It was empty for about 17 years. When we were looking at it, he brought me over here. Before I was an employee. And he said, what do you think? It has potential. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we? And I mean, it was a disaster, an absolute disaster. There was nowhere in it that you couldn't stand and see daylight. But now we've got the property cleared. We've got the shooting ranges. We've got 3 shooting ranges. We've got a beautiful classroom. Of course, we have our studios and everything separated from that. We've got all our editing offices. It's one-stop shopping for someone like you in the media.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if I can wrap this up as best I can. We put a lot of rounds through these guns. 32 H&R, also the 38 Special. I would have to say that this is one of the best, if not the best snubby revolver I have ever fired in my life. It was fun to shoot in 32, and yet ballistically looking at shooting through gelatin, looking at some of the penetration tests, looking at the velocities, it's a significant self-defense cartridge. This is a great gun, and you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. Next week, I'll be back in the secret hidden bunker fighting off mountain lions, zombies, God knows what. But I'm Michael Bain. You can find anything we talked about here at michaelbain.tv. You can see us on YouTube, you can see us on Rumble, you can see us on Facebook, you can see us on X. Until next week, you stay safe out there.